Hey fellow stock guardians, happy Wednesday, July 14th, 2021. I'm Hoda, a stock car CEO, reporting to you from a barely mixed stock market. Today I reviewed Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell's presentation to Congress, dug into Levi's earnings report, and researched Upwork stock's red day following its run this month. The market closed today with a mix of red and green, but only barely. The Dow and S&P 500 both took gains, and the Nasdaq dropped by the end of the session. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell spoke in front of Congress today about the Fed's view on monetary policy. He told Congress that the economy was still off from what the central bank would like to see before easing its favorable policies. This response resulted in a mixed close for the three major indices, as investors aren't sure how keeping favorable policies could address the rising inflation rate. Before we continue, let me give a shout out to all of you stock guardians. Thank you for watching, reading, and listening to the daily market recap reports every day. We are building the best stock market research and stock picking platform for you. So if you aren't a subscriber, hit the like button and subscribe to the show, or better yet, create a free account on stockcard.io to get the daily market recap reports. Thank you. While browsing the list of winning companies today on StockCard, Levi's stock caught my attention. Ticker LEVI. The stock closed up more than 4% today. Looking at the chart, this is part of a run that has been going for days. Levi's second quarter earnings report put out last Thursday was quite impressive. The company is revisiting its financial forecast for the remainder of the year, expecting to see numbers even higher than before the pandemic. If you go to the company's stock card, under the sales growth section, you'd see the retail clothing veteran increased its net revenue by 156% over the last year's second quarter as the company swiftly reopened stores. It has even been harnessing AI to predict demand for individual outlets in the stores, stocking the correct clothing lines ahead of the time. This has brought inventory down 12% while the company continues to raise profits. It's no wonder that the company has a green rating in profitability on its stock card. The management appears very confident that the growth isn't over and that denim demand will continue to see a resurgence. I'm not a retail investor. If you are, this is one stock to consider. Before I cover today's loser stock, it's worth noting that Netflix, ticker NFLX, has entered into the podcast market and is eyeing the gaming industry too. I noticed a Netflix podcast website and IGN, a video game media company, reported Netflix hiring an ex-EA executive. This tells us that Netflix management believes there's not much growth left in video streaming and the company is looking for its next big bet. Let's watch this development for a while. Could be the path for Netflix to become much bigger, although both markets are quite competitive. Today, Upwork, ticker UPWK, took a 17% plunge by closing time. This is a reversal of a nice run the stock had been on since the end of June. While it seemed that investors had a lot of faith in the stock with its gradual growth, they may be getting weary of the upcoming earnings report at the end of July. The last earnings report in May showed a 41% growth in the volume of services since last year, but it still registered a net loss per share. While the company got a boost in volume due to the work from home trend, it is still expanding its services too. With the recent addition of Work Marketplace, there is now a more complete service with tools for organizations to streamline the hiring and management process and for freelancers to get in contract with employers. While the company isn't profitable, it's a free cash flow generating stock. I'm monitoring the stock to see why the price has been dropping steadily in the last few days. Perhaps it's a buy the dip opportunity. We just need to make sure there are no operational challenges before jumping in. Most likely, I'll wait for the next earnings report. That's it for today. If you haven't already done so, please give StockCard a try. research as many stocks and ETFs as you want, and consider following a few successful investors by visiting the stock pick page on the StockCard platform. Don't forget to sign up for a 14-day free trial with promo code ROLLWITHRCO, all lowercase in one word, to get 10% discount. And like, subscribe, and share these daily market recap reports with your fellow investors. Come back tomorrow. I'll see you then.